Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of August reading for you all. August 1st through the 15th reading for Leo. How are you all today? I am doing great. I hope you guys are too. Happy birthday you all, for a lot of you. Hope everybody has a great birthday. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone. So if it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs, okay? And it does take me a minute, you all. I've got to wait for the cards to pop out. I want this one. I've already meditated on the cards before I start the video. And the cards that we're using today are the Druidcraft Tarot, the Energy Oracle, and the Angel Answer Oracle cards. Cards are just popping right out today, so that's good. Let's see what we got. Princess of Wands. Three of Cups. King of Wands. Your energy today. Rebirth. The Wheel. And Prince of Wands. Wow. You're clarifying. The Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. And the Five of Cups. I'm going to put this up here. Hope you don't mind. This is how I think that it's going to go. The Garden and the Gate, which is beautiful. Cornucopia. Wow. Meditations bring answers and improving health. Nice. Give me just a minute, okay? I have a feeling that for some of you guys anyway, maybe for a lot more than I'm thinking, I know that things have been a little rough in the past. Things have been maybe a little tense, a little sad. But I believe that these two cards right here in your clarifying are things that you've already been through, that are things that have already passed. And as you can see, you're now getting answers to a better part of your life. Hold on. Let's say, for some of you guys, that there may have been something in your home life that wasn't the best situation. And you guys have already dealt with that. You've already went through that. You've already been sad and aggravated and stressed out about it. You've already went through it, and actually it's done and over with, and now you can actually see the better things in life coming to fruition, coming to, it's almost like you're enjoying life a lot more nowadays. That's how I'm feeling about it. Almost like you're like, you know what? Thank goodness that's done and over with. Thank goodness I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, it might not be your home life at all. These could be issues with your job, your co-workers, friends, and maybe even just family members in general, your kids, your parents, your exes maybe, or even your relationship that you're in now. But I kind of feel like it's already said and done. And now you're starting to go, you know what? That was the best decision I've ever made. And now you're seeing things just light up in your life. You're seeing things kind of falling into place. You're seeing things that if it hadn't have worked out like that, like it did in the past, then you would still be stuck in that same situation. And when I see the stuck, I see the sad, the sorrow, the why me card. And then I see that maybe you guys are a little bit emotional, maybe financially stuck, maybe emotionally drained. But I also see this Ace of Wands popping up saying, guess what? Now things are changing. Now that you've actually grabbed the bull by its horns, done something about the stress in your life from before, your life is changing for the better, and you're seeing it day after day after day after day. Because I get this rebirth in this wheel card and this Three of Cups, for heaven's sakes. These are all new beginnings, new cycles, new way of thinking, new way of living. And then you get the cornucopia and the Garden in the Gate. I mean, the Garden in the Gate is abundant prosperity. This is a personal growth and pleasures and realizing that you're on the right track. It can mean your spirituality and your meditation is growing, and you're realizing that if you do, when your intuition kicks in, whenever you're in a predicament, let's say you're at a crossroads, you pull up to a stop sign, you're lost, you don't know which way to go. You either go left or you go right. I guess left and right instead of the other way around. And you're like, okay, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Crap, which way, you know? And all of a sudden your gut hits you. I need to go left. And you go with that, and you eventually get yourself out of that, of you being stuck and lost. And, you know, that's how I'm feeling. Like it's actually, you're becoming more intuitive. You're leaning on your gut and your instincts a lot more. And when you do, you're realizing that it's leading you down the right path. It's leading you down to the right road, getting you out of that predicament or out of that woods or out of that being lost. So you're feeling like you're taking back control over your life, and it's a really good feeling that I'm having. And then I get this cornucopia. For heaven's sakes, you all, these are blessings. These are gifts from the universe. These are wishes fulfilled for you all. This can be anything from new jobs. Your finances are getting better. Romance is getting more intense, possibly. Or you're finding someone new. So it's like that these cards are just telling me that your life has finally done a flip-flop, and you're going with your instincts and you're going with your intuition, and it's the best thing ever. And you're feeling it. Now, I get 3 wand signs here. The King, the Princess, and the Prince. Pretty ironic. You guys are a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I definitely feel like this is you and your energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign as well. So for some of you, especially when I get these 2 younger people in my mind, they could be younger people, they could be your children, they could be your co-workers, they could be your nieces, nephews, you know, someone in your family. They could be friends of yours, for heaven's sakes. But this could be you and your energy. You could be In one way, you could be taking charge of your life, and you're in this king mode, and you know exactly what you want. You're a hard worker. You're going to get to the pleasures in life. You're going to work hard. You're going to do what's right, and you're going to stay motivated and stay on the right track. But then on the other hand, you could have this childlike feeling in you. You could be like, I want to open a new business. I want to open a new website. I want to go on vacation. I want to do something fun. So that's kind of how I'm feeling, like either this is you and these are your kids, or these are people that you're dealing with, or these all three could be your energies. You being an adult but acting like a kid sometimes just because you're so giddy. Almost giddy. Almost like a little kid, you know? You're like, man alive, if I'd known my life would have turned out like this, I would have done something drastic a long time ago. So it's really a good feeling, and when I get this wheel, this is a new cycle, an ending of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle. The rebirth just makes me feel like there may be something huge in your life that's changing, or it may be something so small, but it's changed the way you're thinking, the way you're acting, your environment, your life in general. So we can go in different ways, but then you have this Three of Cups that you're celebrating. You're absolutely tickled about the things that you have done in the past, or the things that you have now are coming across, or that you're grabbing onto. It's just like a feeling like you're wanting to be, you feel like a kid again a little bit. But for some of you, maybe it is your children. Maybe you are getting custody possibly of your children. Maybe your children are grown and they have a lot to do with how you think, or where you're moving to, or visiting them. And then I get this Ace of Wands. Your fire, your creativity, your passion, just all of the things that make you happy is coming to life. Some people call this a blessing from the universe, a blessing from God possibly, especially when you get the cornucopia and the garden and the gate. And then I get this meditation brings answers. Just like I was saying earlier, when your gut, your instincts, and your intuition starts taking over, sometimes you might need to meditate. You might need to open up and actually go within to feel your intuition, to feel that, I'm trying to think of the right word, it's almost like a spark a little bit. And this can be a spark as well. But once you open up to that, and once you start going with it, and just realizing that your instincts will take over and will lead you down the right path, you feel like a new person. Now for some of you with this improving health, maybe this improving health is for you, and maybe it's for a loved one that you're maybe taking care of. Maybe they're taking care of you. But I have a feeling that if your health has been some kind of issue in the past, or you're finding out something that you didn't much care to find out about your health, that things might be changing, things might be turning around. There may be a surgery involved, for instance, and once that is done and over with, you're going to be in much better shape, or they will be in much better shape. Gives me a really good feeling, you guys, honest to goodness. Even though we have these two cards right here, I really do believe that this was from the past. This is stuff that you're not letting bother you anymore. This is stuff that you've already taken control of. And you're coming out like a champ, and you're letting your passions and your fire and your determination to kick anything's butt that's in your way. And I feel it with this reading. I mean, I really do. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm going to rearrange for you. This is definitely you and your energy, male or female, okay? You taking charge over your life again. You being happy again. you doing something that you have been wanting to do possibly for a while. I could put these in, these three right here. This is how I believe it's going to work out for you the first half of August. And you know, sometimes you all, it might take a little bit longer. Sometimes it's not going to be right in that August 1st through the 15th. This is a general reading. So don't get discouraged if it takes you till the end of August or even the end of September, because everybody's on a little bit of a different time path, okay? So don't get discouraged, but just realize that whatever you put your mind into, whatever you put your focus, and whatever you thrive and want in life, you're going to make it happen if you really want it. So when I get this King of Wands, this Prince of Wands, this Princess of Wands, it either makes me feel like these all three are you and your energies, or this is your energy and you're dealing with two other fire signs or people that have this charisma, this outgoing, this passion, this fire. They could be your children that you're dealing with. That could be what's getting you through some of these sad times. And then when I get this, you know, this Five of Cups, this Five of Pentacles, both of these make me feel like that this is stuff that you have already gone through, stuff that you've already acknowledged and stressed out about and cried over, and just, you know, emotions and aggravations maybe. But it's that they're done, they're ending, they've come to a completion. Because you have this Ace of Wands that is absolutely beautiful. Ace is new beginnings, new chapters in life. Creativity is oozing from you guys. Some kind of a new way of thinking, a new way of life, a new way of looking at things, a new home possibly. For some of you, this could be someone in your circle or yourself might find out they're pregnant. So that for sure would make things look a little different, right? When you start thinking about a baby, everything's going to change. That's not going to be for all of you, of course. But I have this rebirth, which makes me feel like it might be something big and it might be something small that's going to change in your life, that's actually going to change the way you think or the way you act or the way you, maybe your job or your new home, or maybe just the way you handle things nowadays. And then I get this wheel saying that part of your life is done and over with. Here's a brand new cycle that's starting out in your life. Here's a brand new beginning for you guys. So if you do want that new job or that new home or retirement or whatever it may be, that new business, it might be time to do that. Do something for yourself. Because I have this Three of Cups here at the end saying that you're celebrating and you're tickled with yourself. You're patting yourself on the back. And you are absolutely as happy as you could be. And you're thinking, why didn't I do this a long time ago? I have cornucopia and the Garden in the Gate. It just makes me feel like the universe is blessing you with something. So you have to attempt or apply or try or focus or stay determined to get the things that you're wanting in life. But when you do, you will actually see that things will open up for you. If they haven't already, I feel like they have already. So that's what they're telling me. The universe has your back. The universe is allowing some kind of a job to come in, for instance, or that new home, or even that financial gain somehow. It's time. It's time for you to be able to take back control over your life and enjoy life more than you have in the past. And then the Garden and the Gate, your spirituality and your meditation, and you're opening up to bigger and better things of life, and you're going within and you're believing in your instincts and in your gut feelings, and they're leading you down the right path. And that's what you need to know. But now on the flip side of that, if you come to that crossroads and you're thinking, well, my gut's telling me to go left, but I'm going to go right instead. Well, don't do that. Go with what your gut and your instincts and your intuition is telling you to do. Or if somebody asks you out on a date and you say, well, I don't really like you, but I'm going to go out with you anyway, or something silly like that. Or, don't. If your gut's telling you not to, don't do it. There might be another person that's going to ask you the next day, or, there may be a reason why you shouldn't do it that way. Remember that. And then I have this improving health, so if you have been sickly lately, if you've had an issue, if you've had some kind of scare at the doctor's office, you might be realizing now that it was just a scare. You might, after that surgery maybe, or after that loved one surgery, they're going to be a lot better and everything's going to be said and done and taken care of. This is a great feeling that I have for you guys. Honest to goodness, I just feel like from some of the things that you guys have went through in the past to right now, it's absolutely day and night. It's a great feeling. It's a great accomplishment, basically, is the right word for it. That's how you feel about it. And even if it was something so small, maybe it's just the way you're thinking, or the way you're reacting, or the way you're sticking up for yourself, or the way you're something. There's something about it that just makes me feel like that you're a different person and you are absolutely happy. You're tickled that you've made up your mind, or you've changed your mind, or you've seen a new perspective in something. It's a good feeling. It's a great feeling that I'm having. It's a great birthday for a lot of you guys. All right, you guys. What a good reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. This is your first half of August reading, August 1st through the 15th reading for Leo. I hope everybody has a wonderful birthday. If this is your time of your birthday, I hope everybody has a great birthday. And please remember, if it doesn't happen by the 15th, it could happen after, okay? Just remember that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope everybody has a great birthday, and you guys take care, okay? And come back and see me. See you soon. Bye.